lux of lighting. In most of the roads where I have traveled in US, lighting is so less. Basically, 6 lanes, 8 lanes, the lighting is on the edge. They actually interfere with the vehicular traffic. But our specification is 40 lux. 40 lux is glaring. I have stopped CODs of 2 projects just because that fellow could not provide an average lux of 40. Average lux means what? He is supposed to actually provide much more than 40. Actually, I can talk for hours. I am very sorry. I am not even tracking. My chairman is not there to tell me how far I have come. So, for the interpretation of most of the clauses, the client depends on engineer. And these engineers are many. For each project, there is one engineer. And it is person specific. If I am dealing, I will talk in a different manner. I will decide in a different manner. Every consultant has a different person heading the division. Every contract administration team has a different person heading the team. So it should not be like that. The authority should establish a techno-legal cell in the headquarters. And when any issue comes up, straight away it should be referred to the techno-legal cell. They should not take a lot of time. They should dispose it quickly. They should not think about taking approvals up, down. They should be quickly decided. And I suggest that it should include reputed consultants, contractors for wider acceptability of the profession. Some of the people who are actually impartial, known to be impartial, should be included, along with the technical team in headquarters. Here, no person should be rigid in his approach. Such people should not be there in the committee. I'm holding myself. Such people should not be there in the committee. They should be totally practical. Authority should also establish a documentation cell who should work on ambiguities on a continuous basis. Whenever an issue comes up, it should be addressed. And they should keep evolving and modifying the bid documents continuously. Not only modifying the current bid document, they should be applied to the existing documents as well, with or without variations, with or without change of scope. And parties should respect the clauses. In the clauses, it is written that within 7 days you have to reply this, within 15 days you are supposed to do this. But sometimes change of scopes have taken years. It may sound very abnormal, but it is true. Now coming to, we talk about innovation, but how easy it is to innovate for the concessionaire. When he comes with a proposal, first of all, I have an attitude problem as a consultant or an authority, whoever is heading that division. Why? Let me go with whatever is established. Tomorrow, if something happens to this, who is going to answer? And then I will say, I will push it to headquarters. Time, lot of time. Then I will also say, whatever you are saving, please extend it to me. Poor fellow, he is trying to bring in some innovation. I am going to ask him savings. And there are some concessionaires who exploit these innovation scheme. Like a 6-lane project is there. From 4 lane, somebody has to go to the 6 lane. That fellow simply adds 1 lane left and right and doesn't do anything on the main carriageway and says my 6 laning is done. This is innovation for him. Seriously, it is there. He has completed COD. We have not given COD to him, but he is just holding it to himself like that. I am not going to do anything. I have added 2 lanes and it is over. Some suggestions for future. These are the last 2 sites I am going to present. Highways and expressways should run at grade. Underpasses should be completely removed, except for the pedestrians. In a sense, there should not be any roller coaster highways anymore. Go to any foreign country, US, UK, anywhere, wherever. There are no underpasses like this which make the main road goes through a roller coaster ride. Never. Let all the consultants feel that it should be done that way. If you have to make any land acquisition issues, basically what happens? The minor roads, they belong to the state. And land acquisition on those minor roads is a problem. So we have to talk to those people and a suitable policy has to be brought out. That also should follow the NH Act and see that those things are done. And we go at grade. This reduces the VOCs, this conserves materials. Then we should have wider shoulders. Parking, basically many accidents. Chairman Sahab has told about safety. I will also talk about it in the next slide. It is why it is happening basically. Some parked vehicle is there that is actually popping out, and the vehicle in the front, it tries to slow down. The vehicle next, it doesn't realize that, goes and hits. Like that, many problems are there. So you go to any other country and see they have wider lanes, paved lanes. We are actually trying to increase it to 2.5 in given committee. So this is to accommodate parking of vehicles. Then you have spare capacity during peak hours. Then you can use it also as an emergency lane. Generally, in US, Europe, everywhere, that lane is never used by anybody. It is just left like that. But whenever there's a peak capacity, peak requirement, it goes over that. Flatter slopes in rural terrain. Why 4:1? Why 2.5? 1:2.5? It should be flatter, much flatter, so that there is no accident and the recovery can be faster. We are actually trying to restrict our ROW to 30 meters, 45 meters, 60 meters like that. Why? Green belts should be there. Actually, what happens with the green belts is that it actually camouflages the rural background. When you are going on the main road, you only see the green belt, high trees, tall trees, and then you feel that you are in a developed country and you run. And whatever is the side terrain, that does not affect your vision. You feel you are in a developed country. That's what I have seen elsewhere. In China, I have seen the same thing. Behind that, actually, there is different kind of habitation. Transplantation of trees. In our roads, on our roads, we keep 3 feet tall small plant and say that we have achieved the COD. And then after 3 months it dies. We keep watering. When the engineer goes to the concession, says, sir, we have been watering, but it is like this. Then some cattle have eaten it, or somebody has removed the cage. What not? As a policy across the country, we should only transplant trees. Let that business grow. There should be some businessman who simply